Assalamualaikum everyone. Aisam-ul-Haq here, bringing you exclusive analysis, courtside access, and your direct route to watch and follow Wimbledon only on myco. We start from the men's side. For me, the biggest upset of the first week was Ben Shelton losing to Otto Virtanen. Both very, very big serving guys, big forehands. And I was very surprised because Ben Shelton was coming on a very hot form. He won a Stuttgart singles title on grass, was seeded number fourth, I think highest he ever been seeded in Wimbledon. Lost to Otto Virtanen and was a very, very surprise result for me. Very solid five-set match and Otto Virtanen got the better of Ben Shelton. And Iske Lava, another upset which I feel I never saw it coming was Roman Safulin, who ended up beating Rublev, who is a very top guy, and both Russian players. Safulin coming back from injury after a year and a half, ended up beating Rublev in five sets and took Novak Djokovic in round of 16 to four sets as well, and was a breakup, actually twice breakup against Novak in the first set as well. So playing the tennis of his life, but I was very surprised Rublev going so early in Wimbledon as well. And there have been a lot of upsets. Jean-Lennon Struff, who is in the quarterfinals right now, will be playing Sinner, ended up beating Medvedev in the third round. Unbelievable match where Medvedev was double breakup in the first, breakup in the second, even was breakup in the third, but somehow was not able to finish the match. Struff on round of 16 के अंदर Hurkacz के against was 2 sets to love down, where Hurkacz ended up pulling his hip, जिसकी वजह से he had to retire in the fifth set. Hurkacz didn't have a very good year, but he was playing really good tennis on grass. Ended up beating a very top player, two-time French Open finalist Casper Ruud in the second round, though it was not a surprising result for me. And Struff, now being 37 years old, will be the second oldest player after Novak Djokovic to be playing Sinner in the quarterfinals. I think it's a really, really big match. And if there's one player I think who can beat Sinner in the draw is probably Struff, with a very big serve, attacking game, likes to come to the net, and something Sinner doesn't like on grass. And I'm really looking forward to this match tomorrow. And apart from that, the talk of the town, I think the story of Wimbledon is actually Arthur Ferry, a wild card, British wild card, who has been just creating upsets after upsets after upsets. Ended up beating Zizou Berg in the round of third round in five sets, double breakdown in the fourth, breakdown in the fifth, but somehow managed to fight his way, winning the fourth and the fifth, 7-6 in the third, and then in the fourth and in the fifth set. And today played an unbelievable match against a very seasoned grass court player, Grigor Dimitrov, and a very good friend of mine as well. I was courtside watching this match, but to be honest, Arthur Ferry, hands down to him. He played unbelievable. He was putting the crowd to cheer for him, and to play on center court for the very first time in his life, taking Dimitrov to five sets and getting the better of him is a remarkable achievement. And I think hats off to him. And I think for the British crowd as well, and for Wimbledon also, it's an unbelievable story. Coming to women's side, I think the biggest upset has to be Alexandra Ayala from Philippines, who ended up beating defending champion, former world number one, Iga Swiatek in straight sets. And what a match it was. And Ayala really showing her class on grass. बहुत ज़्यादा uncomfortable किया हुआ था उन्हें ईगा श्वांटेक को. Ayala's main जो strength है is her forehand, and that she hits cross court, which I felt like really Iga Swiatek had no answer to that. And he kept her composure and ended up winning in straight sets, though lost to Paulini, who has been world number three and Olympic gold medalist in doubles, also French Open doubles champion as well, has been former world number three also, got the better of her in the round of 16 today in three sets. And the other talk of the town, I think, and the talk of Wimbledon was a comeback of, I would say, the greatest player of all time in women's tennis, Serena Williams, who after a very long time came back and graced the grass courts of Wimbledon, though she lost in the very first round to another American player. But all the tennis lovers, everybody in Wimbledon was very, very happy and excited to see her back on grass, and was a really great experience to see her again at the championships of Wimbledon. She is by far the GOAT of women's tennis in the world as well. Reasons why we have seeing so many upsets, I feel this year the grass is playing really, really fast. It's been super hot in London. There has hardly been any rain, and I think the ball is skidding to the surface really, really quick. Uh, every player, whether it's on the men's side or the women's side, who have done really well on the clay court season, are really struggling to find their way on the grass. And the tally of aces per match also has gone very, very high. We're seeing matches where people are hitting 40 aces to 30 aces as well, which we didn't see in the previous years. So for me, it's a good sign, especially on the grass court. You need to have a proper skill set. The game of tennis has become very, very physical, but I feel like this year and last year also a little bit, you need to have proper game style to really do well on the grass. You need to use your slices, you need to use your drop shots, you need to use your touch game and serve really, really well. The returners are not having big edge this year, especially. Whoever is serving well is actually dominating. Today was a premier example when Bublik played Fritz on court number one, and it was a serving display from both ends, and whoever was able to serve much higher ended up winning, and Fritz was very dominant today. I think a little bit part had to play where Bublik had a very, very long and marathon match against Tiafoe, who I actually felt was a dark horse coming into this Wimbledon. He won Halle Open 2 weeks ago as well, and he was looking in really, really good form. And Bublik played unbelievable tennis to beat Tiafoe in 5 sets, which actually I feel today was थोड़ा सा disadvantage हुआ against Taylor Fritz, where his level kept on dropping as the sets were going forward. And we have very, very exciting quarterfinal lineup. We still have one more match to go right now, where Lihachka is playing French Open champion Alexander Zverev. The match has been suspended because of bad light. They will continue tomorrow and finish their fourth round to set up the quarterfinals. Tomorrow, the quarterfinals are going to be between Yannick Sinner and Jan René Struff, and Novak Djokovic against Auger Aliassime. And in my opinion, both are unbelievable matches. Playing against young guns, they both are very, very hungry. Like I said earlier, I think Struff has the game to beat Sinner, and the way Aliassime is playing, I feel like he has the power, the charisma, and the energy to beat Novak as well. So there is an upset on the line. I don't know who's going to beat who, but I won't be surprised if we're going to find a new semi-finalist after the quarterfinals tomorrow. On the women's side, I think the match of the tournament has been against Naomi Osaka, against world number one Sabalenka. And Naomi Osaka showed her class, totally dominated Sabalenka. And now she plays Makova in the quarterfinals. And if I have to pick one winner, probably for Wimbledon on the women's side, I would actually rate either Makova or Osaka, whoever wins this match. I think they're the hot favorite to win the Grand Slam. Especially Wimbledon. Right now in the women's draw, it's open for everybody. We're going to have a new female Wimbledon champion. None of the girls involved in the women draw has ever won Wimbledon before. So it's going to be very, very exciting. Whoever can take care of the nerves. Osaka, being the most seasoned player, I would say, most experienced player, got a few Grand Slam under her belt, is the hot favorite. But don't take anything away from Makova. If there's another player on grass who's doing really well and can play really well, it's her. And apart from them, Elise Mertens, I think, has been unbelievable, and she's been playing really, really good tennis. Ended up beating former champion Rabikina also of Wimbledon. And she's got the game, she's got the touch, she got the net game as well. She's really, really good in doubles. She's won Wimbledon doubles before as well, and she's using that experience, I think, in the single side as well. And I saw her a few matches. She's using her all-court game, coming to the net, using the drop shots really well, and could be another contender to do really well in women's tennis. And for now, that's all from my end. And I'll come back tomorrow, bringing you more expert analysis, some courtside views, some really interesting content as well. So do follow me on Courtside with Aisam-ul-Haq from Wimbledon, only on myco. Take care, G. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.